What is up everyone, Max Lin here, and welcome to episode 12 of Themindhere. This is my bi-weekly update to everyone about upcoming works for this channel, discussing the process that goes into my videos, and talking about other things that come to mind. It also serves as a way to keep myself accountable and externally motivated to get my work done. If you're interested in how I make my music and videos, feel free to take a look at previous episodes. Welcome to all of you who are listening to me for the first time. If you're enjoying my content and want to see more, please consider subscribing. So, last week I released my first song made completely on FL Studio. I made this song while following a YouTube tutorial series on FL Studio by Composing Gloves. I'll link the tutorial in the description in case any of you guys want to check it out. The series is incredibly complete, and one of the many gems on the internet that are underappreciated. Anyways, I digress. Following the series, I started with becoming familiar with the layout of FL. Then I made my first loops. I decided to go with a 3/4 time for variety, and I decided to make it sort of a lullaby to keep the scope small for the first song. I also wanted to make the song feel like a loop, so there isn't really a cadence to the song other than some fading in and out. There's definitely ways which I could improve the song, but the goal of the song was just to get a feel for the workflow, and I can always make improvements on it later. Another thing you may have noticed is the thumbnail covers for my recent music videos. I aim to make some original cover art for my songs from now on, so every opportunity I get to practice with Krita, I will take. In the cover, I wanted to convey the loop characteristic while also leaving a calm and angelic impression. For the most part, it looks fine. My techniques could definitely improve, but again, progress is more important than perfection. Speaking of progress, these past 2 weeks, I finally began on the transcription of Can't Handle This. So far, I found the key the song is in and started transcribing the instrumental part of it. Once I write the instrumental accompaniment, I will be able to decide where the melody should go. Luckily for me, I found that someone had already made a Synthesia-esque instrumental version of the song, so that sped up the transcribing process a lot. Hey, I don't want to reinvent the wheel, so if someone's already got the instrumental figured out, I'll take it. One thing that is different about this piece is that it'll be a piano-cello duet. To me, a piano solo just wouldn't capture the essence of the song, and by adding the cello, I feel like I can make a richer and more encompassing arrangement. I'm no stranger to writing parts for other instruments, but it is rare for me to deviate from piano. Either way, this piece will be a fun one to make. Oh yeah, just as a heads up, there will be a piece of content on this channel that will come as a surprise to many. This is not something that I had planned, but one of my school assignments gave me this opportunity and I couldn't resist. It'll be interesting for sure, and I will talk about it in the next video. I can't say anything more other than stay tuned. A while back, I came across this YouTube video that talked about a life-changing graph, specifically this one. This graph shows two things, both of them over time. The first, decaying graph, is the memory over time graph. It basically shows how our memories fade as time goes on. Not too insightful on its own. The other graph shows results or consequences over time. Basically, it illustrates a sort of butterfly effect of all our actions and how they compound and build up importance over time. Probably a bit more revolutionary, but not by much. Now, combine them together, this is a statement for why things turn out the way they do in our lives. How so? Well, the effects we feel right now are likely thanks to the decisions we made years ago. We may not even remember what we did to build up our lives or destroy it. It's a powerful visual reminder of delayed gratification. What does this have to do with me or my channel? Well, these past weeks I wasn't very active with music stuff because I chose to focus on JavaScript and Krita. Although not entirely related to what I am doing now, what I am doing is building up the skills needed further on down my career. All of this, in fact, is for future growth, so some of the stuff I do may seem silly or futile, but it's for a later purpose. I can promise that this channel will see lots of activity in the future. And as they say, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. Alright, now on to some questions and comments. Our regular, Alfred Prose, asked me a few questions, the first being about my website. Yes, I have a website. I made my website as a quick and concise way to showcase my creations and act sort of as a hub for my works. If you want to find anything, and if it's not on YouTube, all you really need to do is just go there. It's a website made free on Wix, so there are some limitations, but it does its job. I'm too broke right now to host my own domain and such. The photo, which I'm assuming you're referring to this one, is indeed me. If you want to take a look at my website, you can go up to my channel, and up in the top right in the social bar, you will find a link to my website. The second part of the question asks about Krita. As far as artwork on it goes, I've only just started using it, so all the art I've made have been released in my videos or are in the works. Most of my art will be for my channel, but I do post my finished work on Instagram as well. If you check out my channel and head up to the social bar, you can also find my Insta there. Or you can search up the guy here YT and you'll likely find me. Okay, well, I think that's a wrap. Thank you to everyone who watches these updates. It provides me important feedback on my work and in turn helps me provide everyone with better content to enjoy. Whether you watch these updates regularly or not, I still appreciate the support everyone has given me. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to let me know in the comments section down below. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.